It was a cool morning in Santa Fe, New Mexico. On March 2nd, 2022, the city had just begun to stir, quiet streets echoing the start of another routine day. But at 9:25 a.m., that calm cracked open with a single emergency call. The voice on the line belonged to 46-year-old Jeannine Jaramillo. She told dispatchers a man had climbed into her car, held a knife to her side, and forced her to drive. Her tone was strained, caught between fear and urgency, the kind of voice that triggers instinctive concern in every responder who hears it. Within minutes, officers spotted the vehicle she described, a grey Chevy Malibu reported stolen earlier that week. What began as a call for help turned into a pursuit through downtown Santa Fe. Patrol units followed as the car wove through intersections, traffic lights flashing red against its windshield. The chase gathered speed, heading south toward Interstate 25. Police radios filled with quick instructions and coded urgency. What had sounded like a rescue was fast becoming a crisis. As the Malibu entered the interstate, witnesses watched in disbelief as it veered across the median and began driving against oncoming traffic. Headlights rushed toward headlights. Tires screamed on asphalt. Officers shouted updates over radio, their voices steady but strained. One moment the pursuit was in motion, and the next the silence hit. The car collided head-on with another vehicle in the wrong lane, crushing metal and glass into a single mass of debris. In the aftermath, first responders moved through smoke and twisted wreckage. Among those who lost their lives were Santa Fe police officer Robert Duran, age 43, and retired firefighter Frank Lovato, age 62. Both men had dedicated their lives to protecting others. That morning, they became victims of a story still unraveling. Under the sharp light of patrol cars and emergency sirens fading into the wind, officers found Jeannine Jaramillo near the crash. She was shaken, injured, and still insisting that she had not been driving. Get out of the car right now!
Let me see your hands! Walk to me! Where is he? Where is he? Walk back to me! Walk back to me now! I got the female coming back to me right now. There's probably one outstanding in the car. Come back to me. Let me see your hands. Come back. Where is he?
He went that way.
What is he? Is he in the car?
No, he went that way.
Come here. Get down. Get down. Let me check you.
Okay.
Get in the car.
Okay. Oh, God, help me.
Get in the car. Get in the car. Let me see. I need to check you. I need to check you for weapons.
Okay.
Where's he at? Who is it?
His name is Mark. He's my boyfriend.
Does he have any weapons?
Yes, he does.
What does he have?
He has a gun.
Where is he at?
He went running.
He ran?
Yes, he did.
Okay, stand by. So I have the victim right now in the back of my car. She's saying it's her boyfriend, unknown on the name yet. He's got 1080 with a gun, went into these bushes right here.
Okay, let's get some clarification on exactly where we're at, and we need to establish a perimeter on that, please.
Okay, what is his name?
His name is Mark.
Mark what?
Lopez.
Where, he ran off, or what?
Yes, he did.
Are you sure he's not in the vehicle?
I'm sure, sir.
You're positive?
I'm positive, sir. He hit me, and he ran.
Okay. We need to clear this vehicle as well. I don't know if there's anybody else in here.
According to GPS, we're probably about 35, maybe 36.
He was gonna burn me.
Did he stab you at all?
Fire.
Did he hurt you at all?
I don't know.
Okay, what kind of gun does he have?
He had a knife to me, too.
He has a gun or no?
A gun and a knife.
Okay. What's his last name?
Lopez.
Lopez? What's his date of birth?
I'm not too sure because I haven't been going out with him very long.
Okay, hold on.
Does anybody have the suspect /DOT?
Let me see. He went this way or what?
I don't know, sir.
Somebody trying to get it.
He hit me.
Okay, any units that are coming up, what I want you guys to do is start diverting I-25 bound, I-25 northbound traffic off of the highway.
When did he get out of the car? Were you driving?
No.
I know it's take a breath. We're trying to help you get information.
I was not driving. He got out.
He was driving?
was gonna kill me and light me on fire. There's gas in the car.
Mark Lopez?
Yes. Tell him be careful. There's gas in there.
Okay, so the victim is saying that the suspect is a Mark Lopez, no date of birth. Apparently there's gas and fire in the car. I didn't see anybody exit besides her, so he may still be in the vehicle. Okay, stay in the car, okay?
Okay.
Keep your head down. He has a gun.
Okay, so what happened?
Okay, my boyfriend kept me here.
Where's here?
Grant. Grant. And for like 2 days, he didn't let me go. I don't know what the hell. He didn't give me no water. He didn't give me nothing. That's why when I came to this man's house here, I asked him for a water. I was so I'm so dehydrated, sir. He just like kidnapped me and didn't let me do anything.
192-108, we're gonna need you to come move.
And I was trying to get away from him. I saw this house, so I came here. And he ran the other way.
Ran what other way?
Like, the car, let me see. He ran to the left-hand side. He ran to the left. And I went up.
So he ran to the left, you went out? Okay. What's he wearing?
He's wearing a red shirt also, with black jeans. They're like they hang off, where they show their...
Where it shows his ass?
Yeah.
What color's his skin?
Dark brown.
He's dark? Like him dark?
Lighter.
Lighter than him? Okay. Where was he sitting in the car?
He was down on the ground more.
On the ground? What seat?
Kind of like down on the middle part, he was on the passenger side.
He was on the passenger side down? What all's in that car?
I was trying to stop, sir. I was trying to stop.
What all's in that car?
I have my guitar in there.
Uh-huh.
We were going just to visit a friend of his, he said. We never got to a friend's house.
So how could he be holding a knife to your neck, keeping you from stopping if he's down on the floorboard of the vehicle?
He had the knife in his hand, sir, but they didn't.
But how is he holding it to your neck?
And then he got up and he put it to my neck and he told me to.
Where at on your neck?
Over here. He told me that he's gonna kill me if I try to stop again because I was trying to stop, sir. I was trying to stop and then he punched me right here and he was choking me. He was choking me. Most of the time he was choking me. It hurts me. I can't even...
He was choking you? While you were driving from us?
No.
Her name appeared in police logs from Cibola County and the city of Grants, connected to vehicle thefts, probation violations and a string of incidents that shared one unusual theme. Each time she was cornered by officers, she claimed she was not the one in control. She was the victim. Records show that in early 2021, police in Grants responded to a report of a stolen vehicle matching one Jaramillo had been seen driving. When they located the car and attempted a stop, she fled at high speed, leading officers on a pursuit that cut through residential streets and open stretches of highway. When the chase finally ended, she told investigators that a man had forced her to flee, that she had been kidnapped and driven against her will. It was a story that officers could not confirm, and no evidence was ever found to support the presence of another person. That incident did not stand alone. Court documents from Cibola County later detailed a similar event involving another stolen vehicle. Once again, she told authorities that she had been abducted, that someone else had taken control. The pattern was forming like a repeated melody, each verse echoing the same refrain of victimhood, the same denial of responsibility. Officers who handled her cases began to notice that the story shifted slightly each time, new names, new threats, but always the same outcome. Behind those arrests was a background marked by instability. Police and probation records documented substance use, periods of treatment, and repeated violations of court orders. She had been granted probation in earlier cases related to theft and unlawful driving, but those chances often ended with new warrants and new arrests. Her life, as reflected in those files, moved in cycles of brief calm, followed by renewed turmoil. Prosecutors reviewing her history would later describe her behavior as deliberate and consistent. One statement in court filings referred to a pattern of deceit, a phrase that captured how her lies were not sudden inventions, but rehearsed responses to accountability. To them, her stories of being kidnapped were not the cries of someone confused or coerced, but calculated attempts to deflect blame. For investigators, looking back on those earlier events after the 2022 crash felt like tracing the origin of a wildfire. Each small spark from a prior lie had gone unchecked, and the flames had spread until they reached the moment that could not be undone. The stolen cars, the high-speed chases, the false reports, all appeared to be chapters in the same unfinished book. In the months following the fatal crash, detectives began comparing notes from Cibola County and Grants. The similarities were unmistakable. The same phrasing appeared in her interviews, the same descriptions of shadowy men and sudden kidnappings. Officers realized they had heard her script before, only now the consequences had multiplied. What once ended in arrest now had ended in death. As evidence from the March 2nd crash solidified, those earlier reports became more than background noise, they became context. They revealed that Jeannine Jaramillo had not simply stumbled into a single tragedy, she had walked a path built on repetition and denial. The progression from one lie to another resembled a chain pulled too tight, every link holding the next, until it snapped. By the time investigators finished connecting those dots, the image that emerged was not of a woman controlled by unseen captors, but of someone whose decisions shaped a series of escalating crises. The realization was stark. The same woman who had stood before officers in Grants claiming to be a hostage now faced...
Your kids, how old are your kids?
Oh, my kids. My youngest one, he's 13. No, wait. My youngest one, he just turned 11.
And where is he at?
He's with my daughter. And they're my two boys are with him, are with her. Their third one just turned 14. And this my little boy, my youngest one, turned 11.
And your daughter's 14?
Oh, no, my daughter, she's 26 or 27.
So she's in charge of him?
Yeah.
Have you talked to her today?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
Okay. Well, we'll make sure that happens. No concern over your son or daughter?
No, but no.
They're okay?
They're fine because, yes, they're very, my daughter is so good.
And then just the two kids?
Are with her, yeah. Or can I get that tissue?
Yeah, let me step out and grab one.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
When he was hitting me in my head, he knocked me out because, like, I remember I saw, like, real weird dizziness and real strange, my vision, and then it was all black and I was out.
Now, where was this when this happened?
He was outside of his friend's house. His friend's house?
Mike's house. Do you know Mike's last name?
No.
Okay.
They just told me their first name.
So what happened next?
He woke me up like in this so terrible way, pouring some gas on me. He smelled it and then I felt like the cold going in my clothes and everything. He told me he was gonna burn me.
Okay.
He said he was gonna set me on fire and I was gonna die. But he was gonna kill me.
Okay. He didn't, and I'm glad for that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't understand I can't understand everything.
Added another layer. It showed the pursuit winding through traffic, lights flashing, sirens cutting through the afternoon air. Witnesses who had seen the crash testified that they saw only one person in the vehicle, no one fleeing on foot, no shadowed figure disappearing into the distance as Jaramillo once claimed. Each testimony chipped away at her story like small stones against a fragile wall. The prosecution argued that Jaramillo's actions were reckless and deliberate. They described her as thrill-seeking, someone who treated the chase as a game of control and chaos. The defense, led by public defenders assigned to her case, tried to preserve the narrative that she had been forced to drive by an unidentified man who escaped after the collision. But without physical evidence or a single credible witness, that argument struggled to hold. When the closing arguments ended, the courtroom fell into silence as the jury left to deliberate. For hours they examined the evidence, retracing the crash, the lies, and the loss. By the end of the day, their decision was unanimous. Jaramillo was found guilty on all counts. On December 19, 2024, Judge Ellenwood pronounced the sentence: 60 years in the New Mexico Women's Correctional Facility. The courtroom grew heavy with emotion. Members of Officer Duran's and firefighter Lovato's families spoke briefly, their words steady, but filled with quiet grief. They described the pain of empty seats at family tables and the void left by men who had dedicated their lives to service. As Jaramillo was led from the courtroom, the story that began with a false kidnapping ended with undeniable accountability. The truth, long buried beneath layers of deception, had finally reached its verdict. The highway outside Santa Fe lies still now, a ribbon of asphalt stretching toward the horizon under the desert sun. Where sirens once screamed and lights once flashed, there is only silence. The calm after chaos feels like the earth itself pausing to remember what happened there. That stretch of Interstate 25 became more than a crash site. It became a symbol of how one lie, told at the wrong time, can unravel into something irreversible. The story of Jeannine Jaramillo is not one of mystery anymore, but of consequences. Her claim of being kidnapped set into motion a chain of events that ended in the deaths of two men whose lives had been built on protecting others. It began as another fabricated tale, the kind she had told before, but this time the cost was measured in human lives and broken families. Lies, like pebbles thrown into still water, create ripples that reach far beyond what the hand can see. Officer Robert Duran was 43, a dedicated member of the Santa Fe Police Department, and a father remembered for his kindness and steady courage. At his memorial, his family and fellow officers described him as someone who carried his badge with quiet pride, a man who believed in service over self. His wife spoke of his laughter, of how he loved coaching their children's sports games, and how his absence feels like a light gone out in their home. Frank Lovato was 62, a retired firefighter from Las Vegas, New Mexico. He had spent decades saving lives, responding to emergencies that required bravery and heart. On that March morning, he was driving home, unaware that fate was about to place him in the path of chaos. His family remembered him as a gentle man who never hesitated to help, even after retirement. During his funeral, his colleagues said he had lived a life that honored his uniform, always ready to run toward danger when others ran away.
What you did that day reminds us that we are vulnerable to the whims of very bad people. It resonates with all citizens of the community, how vulnerable we were that day at your hands. I want you to stand for your sentence. With respect to count 1, first-degree murder, Frank Lovato, I'm sentencing you to life imprisonment. With respect to count 2, first-degree murder, Robert Duran, I'm sentencing you to life imprisonment. With respect to count 3, I'm sentencing you to 3 years. Count 4 merges with count 1 and 2. With respect to count 5, I'm sentencing you to 3 years. With respect to count 6, I'm sentencing you to a year less a day. With respect to count 7, I'm sentencing you for a year less a day. Counts 3, 5, 6, and 7 are going to run concurrent to one another, and they will run concurrent to count 2.
For more true stories told with honesty and depth, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps bring light to the stories that deserve to be remembered.